Aloha. Welcome to Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii, on this final Friday evening of October. And since it is the fourth Friday, that means it's time for a community concert. My name's Eric Anderson. I'm the pastor here. And for this next hour of familiar music and maybe a couple of things that will be new, I'm so glad that you can be with me. So all of these community concerts begin with the same song. And, well, this is it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Yes, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now I'm going to sing this verse as here in Hilo Town. If you happen to be somewhere else, well, fill in the name of where you are. Here in Hilo Town, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, here in Hilo Town, I'm gonna let it shine. Here in Hilo Town, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now, are we gonna hide it under a bushel? Bad plan. Hide it under a bushel, no. We gotta let it shine. Oh, hide it under a bushel, no. We gotta let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no. We've all gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And are we gonna let anybody blow it out? Won't let anybody blow it out. We're gonna let it shine. Oh, we won't let anybody blow it out. We're gonna let it shine. Won't let anybody blow it out. We're all gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Well, we've got our lights a shining, and we've got our voices warmed up, maybe just a little bit. So, well, how can we keep from singing? My life goes on in endless song, above earth's lamentation. I hear the sweet, though far off hymn that hails a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. It finds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? joys and comforts die. My Savior still is living. What though the shadows gather round, a new song Christ is giving. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love commands both heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? From singing, how can I keep from singing? Lift my eyes, the cloud grows thin. I see the blue above it, and day by day this pathway smooths, since first I learned to love it. The peace of Christ makes fresh my heart, fountain ever springing. All things are mine since I am Christ's. How can I keep from singing? From singing, how can I keep from singing? From singing, how can I keep from singing? Singing. By the great Robert Lowry. This one is a little over a year old, and not coincidentally, I share a wall, that is, my office shares a wall with a nursery school classroom. So the song is about the wisdom that we ask of children and the wisdom that I wish we would ask of adults. Gold stars gleaming on the classroom wall, each star a story above the chatter. Gold stars available to all for doing the things that matter. Robbie cleaned up, Emily helped, Mariko comforted when Tyrone wept. Momi shared, Angelo dared to swing the swings even though he was scared. Now adults reward violence, greed, and lies. Why is it only the children are wise? A child who shares receives a star. An adult who shares is called a nitwit. A child could lead us far to doing the things that are fit. Robbie cleaned up, Emily helped, Mariko comforted when Tyrone wept. Momi shared, Angelo dared to swing the swings even though he was scared. Adults reward violence, greed, and lies. Why is it only the children are wise? Gold goes now not to grace but to greed. Power resides in those who demean. Gold stars, could they not fear the quest to do what redeems? clothes. Robbie cleaned up, Emily helped. Mariko comforted when Tyrone wept. Mommy shared, Angelo dared to swing the swings even though he was scared. Adults reward violence, greed, and lies. Why is it only the children are wise? Why is it only the children are wise? Why is it only the children are wise? This is a song that comes from the borders between states in the continental U.S., the border of Ohio, border of Kentucky. Before the Civil War, one was a state in which slavery was legal, and one was a state in which all people were free. And this is a song about crossing the river. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Brother lend a helping hand, hallelujah. Brother lend a helping hand. Sister help to trim the sail, hallelujah. Sister help to trim the sail, hallelujah. Jordan's river is deep and wide, hallelujah. I'll meet my mother on the other side, hallelujah. Jordan's river is chilly and cold, hallelujah. Chills the body but not the soul, hallelujah. Trumpet sound the jubilee, hallelujah. Trumpet sound the jubilee, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, Now, this isn't a song with quite so deep a pedigree, I guess you could say. This song is about, well, seeing someone attractive and letting your heart go. It's about a woman named Cindy. You ought to see my Cindy, she lives away down south. She's so sweet the honeybees swarm around her mouth. Get along home, Cindy, get along home, I say. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. First I see my Cindy, she was standing in the door. Her shoes and stockings in her hand, her feet all over the floor. She took me to the parlor, she pulled me with her fan. Oh, she said I was the prettiest thing the shape of mortal man. Get along home, that long when she put her arms around me. Lord, I thought my time had come. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home, I say. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Now Cindy got religion, she'd had it once before. When she heard my old guitar, she's the first one on the floor. Now when Cindy got religion, she shouted all around. She got so full of glory, she shook her stockings down. Get on home, Cindy, Cindy, get on home, I say. Get on home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. I wish I had a needle as fine as I could sew. I'd sew that girl with my coattails and down the road I'd go. I wish I was an apple hanging on a tree. Then every time that Cindy passed, she'd take a bite of me. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home, I say. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Oh, Cindy in the springtime, Cindy in the fall. If I can't have my own Cindy, I'll have my girl at home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home, I say. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. There's Cindy for you. And this is a song more about someone who has, in fact, successfully wooed the person to whom they're attracted. But things don't actually go all that well, not because the relationship is an issue, but, well, sometimes things just trip up. Clementine. In a cabin, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, the sorry Clementine. Like she was, and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9, wearing boxes without toxins, sandals were for Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, therefore sorry Clementine. Drove she ducklings to the water every morning just at 9, stubbed her toe against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Ruby lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine, but alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. In a churchyard near the canyon, where the myrtles doth entwine, there grow roses and other posies fertilized by Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Then the miner, 49er, soon began to peak and pine. Thought he ought to join his daughter, now he's with his Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. still doth haunt me, robed with garments soaked in grime. In life I used to hug her, now she's dead, I draw the line. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Now you Boy Scouts and you Girl Scouts, keep this tragic tale of mine. Artificial respiration could have saved my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine, till I kissed her little sister and forgot my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Sometimes the course of true love is not an easy road, and this song is also about loss of love. In the case of Clementine, of course, it's because she fell into a creek, but in this one, it's because, well, love fades. Water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and ship there is, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how to sink or swim. Laid my back against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree. But first it bent and then it broke, and thus did my false love to love is gentle and love is kind, the fairest flower when first it is new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like morning's dew. Water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat, give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, and both shall row, my love and I. Old song called Waily Waily. This is one that I wrote last spring, in fact. It's called Creature of This World. I am not a whole tree. Could I be a branch? Could I be a standing stem or a root that anchors the rest? Am I a leaf that flutters in the canopy? Am I a blossom calling to the bee? Am I a seed adrift upon the wind? A promise sailing free. I am not the whole sky. Could I be a cloud? Could I be descending rain, or do I thunder loud? Am I the deep gray of a storm at sea, or wispy threads on high? Do I forecast rain or sunshine, a steel gray or blue sky? I am not a symphony. Could I be a song? Might I be an aria, or is that just too long? Am I a beat, a measure to keep the time, to keep its accent stress? Do I move to resolution, a closing chord and rest? I am not a whole tree, and I am not the sky. I am not a symphony, sure no one could deny. A seed, a cloud, a song, a note to sail the sky above. I am a creature of this world and of its maker's love. A seed, a cloud, a song, a note to sail the sky above. I am a creature of this world and of its maker's love. Creature of this world. Here's an oldie. My love a chicken that had no bone. I gave my love a story that had no end. Gave my love a baby cherry. How can there be a cherry that has no stone? How can there be a chicken that has no bone? How can there be a story that has no end? How can there be a baby with no crying? A cherry when it's blooming, it has no stone. A chicken when it's pippin', it has no bone. A story when it's written, it has no end. A baby when it's sleeping does no crying. I gave my love a cherry, a cherry, a cherry. A cherry when it's blooming, it has no stone. A chicken when it's pippin', it has no bone. A story of I love you, it has no end. Baby when it's sleeping does no crying. A cherry, cherry, cherry. So, this is one of those songs that you always worry about somebody singing it early in the morning. Fortunately, it's not early in the morning. The Lord said to Noah, gonna be a floody, flooding. The Lord said to Noah, gonna be a floody, floody. Get my children out of the muddy, muddy children of the Lord. So rise and shine, give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine, give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Children of the Lord. Noah, Now this is one of my newer songs. Pardon me while I fight with the cable. I won. I wrote this for the Pastoral Leaders Retreat of the Hawaiian Conference this fall, which was on the theme of the labyrinth. And these are pathways. You'll find them in a lot of places, including some of the great cathedrals of the world. And they are intended as a place to physically move, but also to spiritually make a new connection with God. So that's what we did for those couple of days in St. Anthony's Retreat Center on Oahu. And I wrote this song for the event. Twisting, turning paths from without to within, over gravel, soil, and roots. Let the time begin for a journey of the soul, from brokenness to wholeness in the spirit. Come, take the labyrinth road. The journey curves about in the world and in the heart. The ground below is rough, or it's smoothed by art. Moving body, moving soul, from brokenness to wholeness in the spirit. Come, take the labyrinth road. No promises on the way for insight or inspiration, just a climb to step away for peaceful contemplation. Moving body, moving soul, from brokenness to wholeness of the spirit. Come, take the labyrinth road. Moving body, moving soul, from brokenness to wholeness of the spirit. Come, take the labyrinth road. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. I'm sometimes up, I'm sometimes down, coming for to carry me home. But still I know I'm heavily bound, coming for to carry me home. chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. If you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home. Tell all my friends I'm coming too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. And if I get there before you do, coming for to carry me home, I'll cut you whole, I'll pull you through, they're coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Shh. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home. And this is one I wrote in July. Sunday is our observance of All Saints. Just a brief digression. There's this incredibly silly movement in the U.S. at the moment to rename Halloween to Christine or Jesusine. And it's complete ignorance of the fact that Halloween is the eve of All Hallows, All Sacred, All Saints, All Souls. It is, in fact, the night before we remember the saints who've been among us. So at Church of the Holy Cross, we observe that on the Sunday before All Saints' Day, which is November 1st. Other churches do it on the Sunday following. This song, however, is one that I wrote as a friend of mine was reaching the last days of his life. And it's about coming to the banks of the River Jordan. In the African American spirituals, that was sometimes a metaphor for death, but it was also a metaphor for freedom, for crossing from the slave states to the free states. But it has also become a Christian metaphor for the passage from this life to the next. And that's the sense in which it works in this song. First one leads and one follows, one aids, one seeks aid in the story of friendship you and I have made. But you've taken the lead this season, and I cannot keep pace to the banks of the River Jordan. There's a time for work and progress, joys and sorrows, we put our hands to the plow. For with times of heartfelt sharing, may they comfort us now. As you walk to the bank of Jordan, as you near your crossing time, my tears flow with reason, my grief has so many rhymes. There's a time to plant and flourish, there's a time to harvest and store, but I'm lost in this time of farewell. I'd have asked for a little time more. Riot days, thunder sounding, our minds at work to shape words, telling others stories as sweetly as ever a story was heard. As you make your crossing of Jordan, don't linger, my friend, for me. You can lay aside life's burden. In the crossing, my friend, you are free. There's a time to live and to flourish, there's a time to shed life's shell. I could have asked for later, my friend. Oh, yeah. Farewell. I could have asked for later, my friend. Oh, yeah. Farewell. To the banks of the River Jordan. And this song is one of the great sing-alongs of all time and appropriate for All Saints. So here it is. Will the circle be unbroken? I was standing by the window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that first one rolling so to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, oh, by and by? There's a better home So to close tonight, well, it's the same song we always close with. That marvelous love song, To the Island, by Lorenzo Lyons, Hawaii Aloha. E Hawaii kuone hana hoe, kuhome kulagi vine, oli no agina pono lani ho. E Hawaii, aloha e haoi na oki o Hawaii nei, oli e maina ahe makani e pamahine. Maokealoha no Hawaii, e haoi na hoki o Hawaii nei, oli e maina ahe makani e pamahine. Maokealoha no Hawaii, Maokealoha no Hawaii. Well, that is this evening's community concert, and I hope you found a few to sing along with. As I said, on Sunday we do have our All Saints recognition. So if there's somebody that you would like to remember and to honor, then please join us for worship this Sunday in person and to light a candle for them. We'll also be sharing a few remembrances from some folks who've passed away in the last 3 years, since we've had so little opportunity to remember people together in funeral services during the pandemic. We also have a live song streaming from Church of the Holy Cross next Wednesday at 11 a.m. And it'll be a couple of weeks before we have another community concert, but look for that on our website, holycrosshilo.com. So until we are next together, whether it be in the physical world or here in this strange world of the internet, until that time, may there be a song in your heart that carries you through the day and helps you to know in the depths of your spirit that the circle will be unbroken. Aloha.